And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
In that game against the Spurs, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for the Hawks, the pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Randle passes to Conley. Just 3 to shoot. He had a nice open look right there. Edwards got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Timberwolves. Pass to Reza Shea. Back to Young. From the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
That's good from Conley.
Yeah, he's one of the last quintessential pure point guards. Mike Conley, steady as they come, looks for others first. He wants to make passes before he scores. He's a guy you love to have as a teammate.
He's perfect from the line this time. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Now, here is Young. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. And they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Randle with the bucket.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randle's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Now, here's Johnson. He's coming off a 19-point game against New Orleans.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Good concentration that time by Capella.
Outside Edwards. Randle with a screen for Edwards. Knocks down the 3 ball. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Daniels with it. Edwards defending. Back to Young. Johnson with a screen on Conley. Young for 3. Sinks the 3-pointer.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great 3 to answer right back.
Now here's Gobert. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Pass to McDaniels. Conley against Young. Conley the pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Capella. And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Hey, now, don't let Capella's size fool you. This guy is cat quick.
Randall outside. Outside Edwards. Over Daniels. Edwards can't hit.
Right things there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Daniels dishes to Johnson. Shoots over McDaniel. Johnson's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 3. Randall outside. That's good from 17 feet away. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly failed.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Get loud, fans! On the court.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Atlanta. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place.
And right now for the Hawks, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Now here's Johnson. Scoreless thus far.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to McDaniels. To the inside. Randall. Back to McDaniel. And yes, it's good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Young against Conley. From 12 feet out. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 5.
And we tend to focus on the outside shooting with Young, but his in-between game is just as lethal.
Gobert against Capella. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Edwards. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Here's Daniels. Against New Orleans, who is really on his game.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Now here's Randall. Gobert with a screen for Randall. There's the drive over Johnson. Another miss by Minnesota.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Young outside. Back to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Rizachet. And the dunk by Rizachet.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the basket by Atlanta. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Gobert against Capella. Capella with a screen on top. Young, cool.
And this is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
Timberwolves trail. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for McDaniel. DiVincenzo finds Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. And slam dunk by Gobert.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Young passes to Capella. Now Daniels, defended by DiVincenzo. Capella with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Daniels, defended by DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 3. Here's Young. Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
Randall with the bucket.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Hunter sets a screen for Young. Pass to Hunter. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Randall outside. Edwards looking it over. Gobert with a screen on Hunter to the paint. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
On the wing, Daniels, defended by DiVincenzo. Young dishes to Daniels. Inside, here's Capella. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Capella's got 6.
You know, Capella, one of the very best in the league at getting out of the screen and getting to the right spot.
Outside, Edwards. They set the pick. The 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. That's short off the rim.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen by Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. Offensive rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Hunter against Gobert. Hunter the pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Nice recognition that time from Capella. Aggressively rolling to the bucket after setting the screen.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks streak, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Riza Shea is coming in for Dyson Daniels. And it's Bogdanovich in for Trae Young. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Pass to Randall. For the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 3. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Here's DiVincenzo, covered by Johnson. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Able to connect from the mid-range when given the opportunity. Nice shot that time from Dante DiVincenzo.
Johnson sets the screen for Bogdanovich. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Minnesota's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Alexander Walker passes to Randall. And here is DiVincenzo. Good Good on the triple. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
Now, here's Okongwu. Nothing on the board. Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. Lock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Okongwu's shot is good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Now, here's DiVincenzo. 11 points last game. Reed against Okongwu. Reed misses. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a win against New Orleans. Pass to Okongwu. Hunter kicks to Johnson. Hunter against McDaniel. The Hawks working the ball around. Reed with the rebound. McDaniels up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Randall outside. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Tie game in Atlanta. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Atlanta has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we got Joe Ingles, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Naz Reid, and it's McDaniels in at the four-man position. Shot clock at 5, stolen by Reid. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Pokes one up, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And McDaniels drops them both. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Now, here's McDaniels. Following the missed shot by Bogdanovich. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Defense is right there. Alexander-Walker passes to Ingles. Reed kicks to Ingles. Here's the three. And the three ball is good. Alexander-Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Bogdanovich looking around. Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves leading by 5. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. here's DiVincenzo. 5 points in the game. Here's Rizachet. McDaniels defending. Hunter. Rebound, Minnesota. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Here's Alexander Walker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Back to McDaniel. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. And it's a 7-point Minnesota lead. For Atlanta, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Pass to Hunter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. They set the pick. Top of the key. And again, it's Minnesota.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, it's been an impressive offensive output.
Here's Buffkin. Hasn't made one yet. Okongwu dishes to Bogdanovich. To the left wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
Reset.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Larry Nance is checked in for Rizachet. Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves. And he sinks the second. And he can't make it. 3 for 3.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
13 feet away. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. Hunter the pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 5. Pass to Dillingham. Now here's Reed. When Naz Reed is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
And that one falls for Reed.
I like the fact that Reed is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, he makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Einad's checked in. Both free throws good from Reed.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Now Reed. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Buffkin. Hunter with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Buffkin. Rebound, Minnesota. Now DiVincenzo. He has 5. Here's Alexander Walker. A floater. Hunter grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Bogdanovich finds Hunter. Here's Buffkin. Defended by DiVincenzo. Ingles against Nance. The high post shot. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And it's 6 points for Bogan Bogdanovich. Timberwolves leading by 5. And here is DiVincenzo. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Free throw no good for Alexander Walker. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation, Nickeil Alexander Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
Edwards can't hit. The Hawks trail by 8. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
DiVincenzo against Young. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's got 8. To the right side. Here's Reed. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Naz Reid is a very good shooting big.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Young, good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Minnesota leading by 7. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul for the Hawks. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Nance. Reza Shea is coming in for Hunter. And Daniels subbed in for Bogdanovich. Minnesota also making some changes. Randall's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Checking out some numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Johnson the screen. Inside, it's stolen by Randall. And here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Gobert, and he hammers that one right down into the face of Jalen Johnson.
The Frenchman doesn't mess around down there. Gobert, what a vicious throwdown.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Johnson with a screen on Conley. Young for 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves leading by 11. Pass to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Riza with it. Working on McDaniels. Young outside to the paint. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels in the post. He's covered by Daniels. Randall with the bucket.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Conley against Young. Here's the screen. Fires for 3. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Gobert with a screen on Young. To the middle. Tipped away. Gobert down low. Capella's there. And the shot goes in. Gobert's got 8 points.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Conley sets a screen for McDaniel. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And Riza, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
The free throw drops for Riza.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Johnson sends the screen for Young. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Riza. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Riza-Shay's got his 2nd bucket of the night. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Randall, rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Young outside. Johnson with a screen on Conley. Here's the teardrop. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Conley. A rebound by Young. Now Reza Shea. Young outside. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Minnesota with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor. So they're running out in transition.
Got to beat them to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime. First things first, a look ahead at other games on the docket tonight. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes, and as many threes as I did, oh, my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's bricks for the putback slams, because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime diesel.
So let me get this straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock. And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Timberwolves.
They've been patient, not allowing the other teams to speed them up, just making the plays that are there.
Yeah, protecting the lead by protecting the ball. Sounds simple, yet it's anything but. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The Hawks trail by 9. The front court is Reza Shea and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Capella has the size and ability to score down in the paint. I like his assertiveness.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Pulls up, high post, and he gets it to go. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Now, here's Johnson. Young pass to Capella. Conley against Young. Here's Randall. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Reza Shea with it. McDaniels defending. Off target from outside. Randall against Johnson. From 17 feet out. Out to Conley. From deep. Connects from 3-point range. Conley's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. The Hawks shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Stolen by McDaniels. And now Minnesota on the fast break over Shea. The shot by McDaniels, no good. McDaniels gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Young with the ball. Conley picks him up. Shots good from Young.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Edwards. 10 points for him. To the inside. Here's Randall. Good work defensively by Capella.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Daniels kicks to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Capella with a screen on Randall. Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Hawks have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the strike. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
It's your high squad. Get back and let them hit.
And checking out some numbers for Jalen Johnson. He's been dominant over the last month. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And as you were saying, one of the better rebounders in the league. He just has that tireless work ethic that also motivates the rest of his teammates. And Minnesota has possession. Edwards can't hit.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Pass to Johnson. Shea with it. McDaniels defending. And Shea. The bucket on the assist by Johnson. Shea's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks. And here is McDaniels. Randall with the ball. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Randall from outside. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Daniels with it. Edwards there. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Minnesota. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough.
And I think for Minnesota, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Johnson outside. Down low. Here's Shea. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. 10 points for Shea.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
McDaniels dishes to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. Shot clock at 5. And the shot falls short this time. The Hawks trail by 7. Here is Daniels. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Unloads. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Outside Conley, from outside the arc, the three-pointer is right on target. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards with the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. Trae Young on top.
And for the purist out there, he has been fun to watch with the ball in his hands. I mean, he can make any pass on the court and creates so many easy baskets for his teammates.
Call him their heart and soul. I mean, their offense would be completely different if he wasn't the guy running the show.
Daniels passes to Capella, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Shea with it. He's got 10. Johnson with a screen on McDaniel. Here's Reza Shea. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. For Atlanta, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
At the line for 2, Reza Shea.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Conley. 8 points for him. To Gobert. And here is McDaniel. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 11. Young outside. Stolen by Michael Conley. Drops in the breakaway layup. Conley's got 10 points.
And a terrific two-way player. Conley capable of dominating possessions all by himself.
Now Reza Shea, 11 points in the game. Young, no good.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is. Already growing a reputation as one of the game's most notorious trash talkers, Edwards is just having fun out there.
Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Trae Young. Minnesota also with the sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Down by 15. Johnson finds Bogdanovich. Here's Rizachet. Here's Hunter. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Johnson against Randall. Here's Gobert, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play two bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
Atlanta making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. And the second free throw, good.
Known as the Stifle Tower, Gobert's defense and rebounding are valuable to this team.
Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Pulls up on the elbow. Second chance effort. And Capella with a nice bucket inside. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Randall a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Alexander Walker. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Alexander Walker. The Hawks trail by 16. Here's Buffkin. Still scoreless. Hunter with it. Just 5 on the clock. It's up a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now, Ingles. Ingles with a screen on Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Capella against Gobert. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 19 points. Alexander Walker up top. He's got 13. Randall outside. Now here's Gobert. And here is Ingles. Here's Randall. And it's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's Hunter against Ingles. Pass to Buffkin. Hunter down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
The Hawks have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight, 6 of 9 to be exact. First free throw is good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And a change for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. And both free throws good for Hunter.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He has 5 from the Bengals. And no good that time. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. 17-point game. Wasted no time on that one. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The D just couldn't anticipate Bogdanovich's shot there. He catches them by surprise with the pull-up.
He's to DiVincenzo. Takes it from 10. Lofkin with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Now, here's Hunter. Ingles covering. Hunter against Ingles. Pass to Buffkin. Hunter the screen. Now, here's Okongwu. Let's go. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Okongwu's now got his 2nd bucket tonight. Minnesota leading by 12. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Reid with it, and stolen by Okongwu. To the middle, here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Randall after the basket by Atlanta. Over Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He plays with nice force. I mean, Randall heading to the line now.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
That free throw good from Randall.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Nancy's checked in for Johnson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Okongwu. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Buffkin. 6 to shoot. For 3, Nance. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ingles kicks to Reid. Now DiVincenzo over Bogdanovich. The shot's good from DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 7 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Minnesota on top, leading by 14. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Everybody keep shooting the ball. All right? Jumpers will go. All right? They come in flurries. You miss a couple, you make a couple, all of a sudden, bam, bam.
On to keep it fast and loose, Quinn Snyder asking his guys to stay aggressive on offense.
And you have to take the shots that the system is designed to create. If you don't, everybody gets bogged down, and that creates much bigger problems.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Minnesota, Miller is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Okongwu. Pass to Hunter. And here's Nance. There's the three. Good D by Miller. Timberwolves leading by 14. Plays it up and banks it in. DiVincenzo's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Timberwolves. Up top, Nance. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pass to Bogdanovic. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he's good on the first of three.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Atlanta making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. He doesn't get the second one. And he nails the third. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Reed with a screen on Bogdanovic. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Hawks trail by 14. Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Hunter. The Hawks working the ball around. Clock at 6. Bogdanovic passes to Hunter. And Okongwu has it in the corner. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Here's Garza. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. They get a hand on it. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. DiVincenzo against Wallace. Okongwu with a screen on Reed. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Bogdanovic is a very consistent shooter from the field. He's got great mechanics and can just pepper you with shots.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker finds Reed. Over Nance. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pass to Hunter. And here's Wallace. No good with the triple. Here's Dozier. A three-pointer off the mark. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He is covered by Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Reed against Okongwu. Another miss by Minnesota.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Wallace. Nance outside. Pass to Hunter. Shoots from the elbow. And it comes off the front of the rim. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Dozier, covered by Hunter. DiVincenzo with it. Here's Alexander Walker. They need this one. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Bogdanovich inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Okongwu's now gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Larry Nance. Daniels, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Wallace. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Here's Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by the Hawks.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Here's Daniels. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Trying to get something going. Edwards can't hit. The Hawks trail by 8. To the paint. Bella inside. Defended by Gobert. Johnson with a screen on Edwards. Here's Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Conley, the pass to Randall. Back to Conley. Gobert with the screen on Young. Here's Conley. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Conley's got 10 points here in the second half.
Terrific instincts on offense. Love how Conley lets the game come to him naturally.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Randall with the bucket. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Now, here's Bogdanovich trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Yep, it counts. 14 points for Clint Capella.
Boy, he's a powerful presence with great length. Capella can make things happen inside for sure.
Back to Conley. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Bogdanovich for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Timberwolves leading by 7. Randle outside. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
If you know what to do, so is your move.
He's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Minnesota also with the sub. McDaniels checked in. The Hawks trail by 9. Now Reza Shea. Down low. Here's Capella.
Oh, man. How about the force of that dunk by Capella? Wow.
Now here is Conley. And here is McDaniel. Back to Conley. Over Young. Conley's shot is off. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Daniels. Capella at the elbow. Here's Reza Shea. Nailed from three-point land. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Rebound by the Hawks. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Edwards with confidence.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Pass to Daniel. Here's Reza Shea. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 4. McDaniels kicks to Randle. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the middle. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. 2 points. That one goes. Edwards got 19 points.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
And Young, here we go. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Reza Shea. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Reza Shea. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both.
Well, that time he made the most of that trip to the line and cuts the deficit.
Young against Conley. McDaniels kicks to Randle over Johnson, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. 20 points for Julius Randle. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Young, here we go.
You know, the cleverness Young possesses is just uncanny. Puts the defense in a bind whenever he drives it to the rack.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding him.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Young against Conley. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut back down to 4 points with the basket from Young. Outside Edwards. Second chance shot, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Big time delivery. Go, go, go Bear.
Shooting for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert. At the line for 1.
A free throw drops for Gobert. 1:16 left to play in the final quarter. And rejection by McDaniels.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Outside Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Gobert with a screen for Rendell. Hits it from three-point range.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Now, here's Johnson. After the miss from Trae Young. Daniels, no good. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Rudy, your impact on the game defensively, always something to watch. What's your approach at that end?
Just try to win games, you know, and my teammates put a lot of trust in me, being aggressive on the balls and try to be aggressive at the rim. And, you know, when we play as a team like we do tonight, it's tough to beat us.
You were in full Stifle Tower mode tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Julius Randle.